This one errant hair is coming for me shoulders. A little bit tickly. Oh man, we are getting off to a late start. It is just after 8. 10 after 8. Hello, Therese. How you doing today? Bucky Wild, and Toddy. Karmic Debt says hello. TM Lollipop says hola, senor. Ultra Fire says Liver King. Vikas Pawar says, are you homeless? Where are you at? Lollipop wants to know. Folks, we're streaming live on YouTube and on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. Where are you going? Says Nasrullah Khan. Ultra Fire says, more like River King. Okay. I'm the anti-Liver King. Saad Suleiman says, hello. Hi, Saad. Jitendra Dahad says, hello, friends. I'm Indian from Mumbai. Nice. How you doing, Crazy Mama 98? How are you today? Carl Mullen in the house. A big belly boy is here in the chat, followed me. Thank you very much, big belly boy. Jitendra says, join us too with new friends. Nasrullah says, I'm Afghan, and you're looking also an Afghani. I'm just joking with you, Big Daddy. It's all good, Ultra Fire. It's all good. Dak Dog says, damn boy, are you from Japan? Because I want to get in Japanties. Andrew M., would you prefer? Uh-oh. All right. Talking about skin again. Interesting. Kelvin Jackson, excuse me, but where are those Epstein files? Well, isn't that the question of the day? Jitendra, join us. Levi, Chino, what's happening? Welcome back, Levi. Levi says, bro, you a Viking, you belong in the snowy mountains. What are you doing in the sun? I know, I'm melting out here. Chill Pill in the house. What is up, Chill Pill? Find the Ark is in the house. Fred Bear says hello. I'm back. Welcome back, Fred Bear. Comic Candy says, "Do you like conspiracy theories?" Not necessarily. Um, kind of interested in logic and rational thinking in general, but I think there's room for theories. There's room for theory. How else will we challenge the paradigm? Find the arc says flex for us. I'm flexing my quads, going for a walk. Gemini Mama says hello. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, Gemini Mama. I hope you're having a great day as well. Got my workout this morning in 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 knee raises, 100 jumping jacks with Impact Athletics Association. Check him out on YouTube every morning, 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Jitendra wants to know where you're from. I'm here in the Southwest United States. Fred Bear. You? Yes, you, Fred Bear. John says, what a beautiful LGBTQ man. All right. All right. Sorry to hear about your nethers. PRBB. John says, you would be a beautiful woman. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Levi says, I just subscribed to your channel, bro. Thank you very much. What is your country? Where are you from? United States. Nico Rave says, nice beard. Gemini Mama says, that's a great way to start the day. Yes, it is. It's an amazing way. If you are interested in that, definitely check out Impact Athletics Association on YouTube. There's tons of videos, content, motivation, inspiration, and workouts. Follow along workouts. And then we have a community. We join every morning and get our workout in. I just posted a video from this morning, so you can see my video working out with Impact this morning on my YouTube channel. What's going on, Jordan, Clint, Florida, Mary Fisher, Henry Lovos, Osbear. Vivek says Nathaniel J. Burns will return at the end of time to redeem all who subscribe to him, who can also forgive you of sin if you like. Oh, what? Vivek, I don't. Dookie? Sub to me? All right, thanks. Nico Rave, your beard is like mine, but mine used to have to be all dark and brown. I don't know what happened. It's sprouting red all over. Hey, hair is not guaranteed for your whole life to be there or to be the same. Like, it changes. It's all good. Everything changes. It's the only constant. Alex says, bro, you look just like Gabe Owners. Are you from America? Yes. Come on, guys, let's take this to 20. Little Junior in the house. Any natural remedies for a case of itchy, hairy balls? Wash yourself. Soap, water, scrub the undercarriage. Use friction. Get a towel. Use your fingers. Don't be sitting on that sweat for too long, and you'll be less itchy. If there's more trouble, you may need to see your doctor. But itchy nether regions ought to be remedied with good hygiene. So if you are still experiencing that, perhaps you do not have good hygiene. If you have good hygiene and you're experiencing that, go see the doctor. Thank you for your contribution to the chat. USMC says, thanks, you earned a sub. Jitendra says, I like America very much, my friend. There are a lot of good things about the United States. America is a larger place. We have many countries in America. Boomback says, hi, Arthur Morgan. Is that a person, Arthur Morgan? Location, says Jitendra. We're on a walk. We are on a walk. What's your name? My name is Nathaniel J. Burns. Bro, you look like a gaming character for real. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a video game, right? Got messages held for review. Sarong. Okay. You gotta come correct in the chat. Can't just come with that energy. Chops Bear in the house. Good morning. How are you, Chops Bear? Did you go for a walk today, Chops Bear? A little shade here. Ash Hayden in the house. What's happening, Ash? If y'all love beautiful people doing crazy cosplay, storytelling stuff, check out Ash Hayden's channel on TikTok. Really good stuff. Love me some Ash Hayden. Thank you for the gift, Chops Bear. Appreciate you. What's new in your world? Choppy? Chopsy? Got the walrus chops. They're just flapping around. I'm curious why you go bald on the chin, bro. Talk to me. Boomback says, W, sir. FF Tech King says, new subscriber. Whoa. Sarong, no, you have a Norwegian Viking look. I am from India, Kerala. Right on. Let your light so shine has retracted their message. Reluctant gamer in the house. Yes. Reluctant, I saw you in the Impact Live this morning. I got my push-ups in. Did you get your workout in, Reluctant gamer? Nice. Jitendra says, give me blue and support me. Reluctant says, from Red Dead Redemption. Boomback says, you look majestic. Well, thank you very much. What does that word mean exactly? I mean, I have my ideas about what the word majestic means, but can we get a definition, a solid definition of majestic in the chat? FF Tech King, is it your first time here? Do you go for a walk every day? Trey Hodges says, I subbed and liked. What's going on? You guys are amazing. The channel growth is exponential. I'm not sure what's going on, but the algorithm must be working because I feel like we're finding our tribe, you know? We're finding our people. I've had the channel for a long time. And, you know, only recently, we got 400 subscribers on YouTube. We got 200 subscribers on TikTok. What is happening? It's amazing. I really appreciate you and all your support, Chops Bear, showing up almost every day, at least for a little bit, giving gifts and liking the live. Amazing, man. I feel the love. Chill Pill every day. Thank you so much. It's incredible. I feel it. I feel the energy. and the love. Sarong No says, you look like Norwegian. Um, yes, I probably am some part Norwegian. BG, Love Girl Guru says, your country. I am currently in the United States, but I'm a global citizen, right? I mean, we're all citizens of planet Earth. Had Khan Bat says, what do you think about Muslim? I think Muslims are people. People are great. Let's treat each other with respect and dignity. And religion, you have freedom of religion, and I have freedom from religion, and vice versa. So long as you're not hurting somebody else, you can do what you want. Chill pill. Thank you. Um, Trey Hodges says, I'm excited for WWE Super Slam tonight. Am I from WWE? Sarong wants to know. No, I am not a professional wrestler, but I have wrestled before. I thought about doing amateur wrestling in my hometown. I have a couple friends who do it, and it looks intense. It looks hard, which is one reason I'm interested in doing it. But it's also not like my dream, so it's hard to do the things that maybe are fun, but don't exactly get you closer to the things that you really, really want. We got a rabbit here. Check him out. Woo! I like to chase the rabbits. Not actually chase them, but share them with you when I see them, because I think animals are cool. Look at that shot. Can y'all see the rabbit? Hold on. Got away. There we go. Yep. Just in time to see him bounce. Get it. Bounce away. Yeah. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith says, what was it like being in the Harry Potter movies? I think I would have enjoyed myself, but I was not in them, unfortunately. Probably too young, not enough beard when they were being made. Boombax says it means you look more attractive and motivational. That's not what majestic means. I'm talking dictionary definition. Roger P. I go for a walk every day, on a walk and reading, watching movies, and going to the library. Love going for a walk every day. Love watching movies. That's awesome. Who him you mean? Trey says. Roger says, where are you now? Like in the desert. I'm in kind of a walk, like a wash. It's intended to be walked. What? Just business says, yeah, he smoke where ya finna come smoke. I don't know what that means. Andy Sear says, Liver King's cousin. I am the anti-Liver King. Anti-Liver King. Jachendra says, your beard is very nice. How many years have you been growing it? Many years. Many years, Jachendra. Hail Sa, Nathaniel says Melody. Hail Sa, Melody. Hail Sa. Welcome. To your prior mentions, I do not currently have enough subscribers to get super chat. I looked into it. So, but I think we're on our way. You know, seems to be we seem to be finding our audience here. So I guess the more I go live, the more YouTube understands better who to send the live to. So um, yeah, I've been thinking about doing a Viking cosplay or something like that. I'd love to. I know that you live at Melody, but uh, you know, I think it would just be cool. I have actually have like a pretty cool photograph I got as a headshot many years ago by Laura Durant, and maybe I can share that on my YouTube channel. I got my dad's sword and everything. It's pretty cool. Trey Hodges says, "Oh, Melody, how are you doing? Thank you for the love on the videos." Trey Hodges says, "I'm not sure if you saw or not, but Jelly Roll is having WWE match tonight." I did not. I do not follow sports. No, I do not follow wrestling. Just business. You got a cigar on you? Let's smoke. Duncan says, message retracted. All right. Andy says, global citizen. That's exactly what the New World Order wants you to say. You got to be kidding, right? Because every human being that's ever lived from the beginning of time has been on this planet, right? So this is our home. We may have a city, we may have the place where we go to sleep at night, uh, and then the town, the neighborhood, the town, the city, the state, the country, the continent, and then what do you do after that? It's the world. All of those places are home. Come on, come on. Jachendra says, hey, give me the blue, brother. Yes, lol. Are you in it? Am I in what? How you doing? Yes, lol. And he says, you won't have freedom from religion the second you die. God's going to say, why didn't you do what I told you to do? My son now perish into the everlasting fires of hell. All right. No thanks. Miss Annie Bay says, I wrestle too, but a different kind of wrestling. Heard? I hear you. What's up, new best friend? Welcome back. Yes, Miss Annie Bay. This is the fun kind of wrestling I think you're referring to. Indeed. Yes, lol says, you look like that Sasquatch from the movie Harry and the Hendersons. Oh, man, that's a throwback title right there. When did that even come out? Anna Yonatayev says, hi. Hello, Anna. Welcome back. Yes, lol. And Nick Offerman. I have heard this. I have heard some Nick Offerman. And like I say, I appreciate when you guys let me know who you think I look like or sound like, because I've spent a lot of money on acting classes and acting coaches for people to tell me that stuff. So you're just giving me that free feedback, which is invaluable for an actor. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. It's a nice thing that you do for me. So, just be realistic about it. Some of these are pretty regular suggestions, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it at all. We're off to the park. Gonna get some of that green grass underfoot. It's gonna feel good. Started the live a little bit later than normal, so the sun is higher in the sky than we prefer, but that's why we seek shade. Can't really do it while we're walking because the shade does not follow us, unfortunately. We just have this little respite from the sun in this wide brim hat. It's very stylish, I know. Very stylish. Duncan, the English gent, says, now that is an impressive beard. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Duncan, where are you tuning in from? Boomback says, bro, also look like Thor from God of War. Is that a video game? I don't know. Yes, Lolly says, true. Trey says, yes, Law, I know what movie you meant. Melody says, you got to chase the rabbit if you want to catch the tail. Aye, it's true. It's true. Dog will hunt. Ain't nothing but the dog in me. Yes, Lolly says he could throw Stone Cold Steve Austin over his shoulders, I bet. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to dash your fantasy, but I don't know how big that person is, but I think he's pretty big. I can lift people. I have lifted people, for sure. Some people I lift with ease, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Boomback says, yes, sir. Trey says, yeah, maybe. Anna Yanatayev says, he looks genuine, unlike many of you. Oh, well, we can only be ourselves, right, Anna? And I asked you before, I think, but is it Anna or Anna? I have a thing about pronouncing things, of course. Pronouncing things correctly. I have a vested interest in language. And we have reached the oasis of shade. We have reached the shade, the shady knoll, the grassy area. Here we go. Chop Spare is back. Welcome back. Twinkle Star. Remove the hat and this extra sun protection. Roger says, are you hiking by a volcano? No, but it feels like I'm on the inside of one sometimes. We are here in the desert in the southwest United States. Duncan says, what would your in-ring name be if you took to the square circle? I mean, I'm not one to change the name much. You have suggestions? Jachendra says, good night, sweet dreams, friend. Yes, I think friend. Good night to you, sweet dreams. How do you say sweet dreams in India? Car says hi. Hello, Car. Anna says, I hope you have a great day so far. I hope that you have a great day so far as well, Anna. Thank you. Jachendra says, have you seen your India that has ever developed in India? I don't know what that means. Jachendra says, I love my India. India is a big place with tons of people, incredible culture, and tons of knowledge about the human experience, in my opinion. I am a registered yoga teacher, 200-hour registered yoga teacher, and that originates in India. Boomback says, bro, Indian's crazy. Trey says, we probably thought you looked like Albus, brother. Johnny Goodman is tuning in from Kentucky here. Nice. TikTok is a little quiet today. Boomback says, but great people, though. Johnny says, you are the super of the chat, bro. Ag340 says, if you ain't fit, then you shouldn't be showing your stomach like that. Obesity is not a standard of beauty. All right. Thank you for your opinion, Ag. Trey says, I'm actually cosplaying in September as Dustin Hoffman's version of Captain Hook. Nice. Sarah says, "What's up, my guy? Nice beard and hair. Looks cool, bro." Thank you, Sarah. Where are you tuning in from, Sarah? Is it your first time in the chat? Melody Heathen Wilson says, "You deserve super chat, so I hope you get a plethora of subscribers. You deserve it." Thank you so much. I think the Viking idea is great. I would love to help out any way I can. Your vibes are amazing. Thank you, Melody. Thank you very much. Horizon's End says, "Liver King? This the Liver King? No, this the anti-Liver King. Let your light so shine. You look like Jason Momoa." Well, thank you very much. I will take that as a compliment. Rianne Parrick says hi. Hello, Rianne. We have somebody with no name says, "Where are you from?" I'm in the Southwest United States. Rianne says, "Where are you going?" "We're going to the park." "We're at the park." "I'm not going a place." Melody says, "Anna, he is very genuine. I do my best to be my most authentic self, and I encourage you to do that as well." Um, we'll save the acting for the movies. Real Kick Tactics says, "I like hat." Oh, thank you. It's been around. It's been around. It's got some weathering. Does the job. Does the job. Anna says, "Good afternoon, handsome." Good afternoon, Anna. Roman Deal says, "Shut up." Roman, let's be respectful in the chat. Let's be kind, considerate, and all that good stuff. You don't know me or these fine folks in the chat. Let's be good. Peter Edmondson says hi. Hello, Peter. Krushik says, "Howdy, y'all." What's up, Krushik? Hans says, "Jesus loves you," twice. Waylon Mail says, "Your guys sticking out, gang. Guts. Your guys sticking out, guts." David says, "Viking goal." PRL says, "Whoa, what kind of hotness did I scroll into?" What's up, PRL? Base Fishing says, "Liver King is back. Let's go." No Liver King. Soda says, "Do you like trans girls?" I think people are people. I like people. People are cool. Thank y'all for coming to the chat. This is the section where I may not be engaged with the chat so much. I'm just going to kind of get a little bit of breathing exercise, a little bit of movement here at the park. Hello, Sarah Hughes. So, if you want more chat, maybe come back in half hour or something. But if you want to chill with me, you're more than welcome to stay. We're gonna just kind of move the body a little bit. Duncan says, "I'm from England. It's great to see that despite the doom and gloom, it's great to have stumbled into a nice chilled stream." Ah, yes, the chilled stream. Nathaniel, the Southern State Viking, as possible start for a wrestling name. Nice. Thank you for that gift. So I'm just moving slowly, kind of checking in with my body, listening for, you know, what it may be saying to me. Unfortunately, we have a dog right by the spot that I choose to go to that is quite vocal. I hope the dog is okay. Oh. Oof. Oh. I did my workout this morning and I had a very large smoothie already. Normally I'll save it for after the walk, but I felt the hunger. So ooh, we got a crack. Knee pop there. Fingers, phalanges popping. Yesterday was a big workout day. We did a lot. We did a lot yesterday. We did the morning workout. We did the walk, 10,000 steps. We also did yoga at the park, and then we did a power Pilates class, a hot power Pilates class. I got keys in my pocket still. Just gonna hold this bear pose for a little bit. Feeling heat build up in my body. Beckoning the sweat. Using the big muscles in the quads, and the thighs, and the glutes, the triceps, the lats. Oh, really building up heat, even in the shade. Oh, one more of those. Here we go. Let's see how long it can be here. Flat back, pushing forward and down with both hands and the feet, trying to rip the earth in half. Ooh. It may look like I'm just sitting there, but I tell you what, I'm working. I am pushing and pulling and ripping apart the earth. Lift up the neck. You can do circles. I like those. Get the sides. Really open up the sternocleidomastoid, I don't know, SCM. This guy. Oh. So like some jump rope just to get it going. Bring that heat back from this morning's workout. Bring that back in that sweat. Let's bring it on. Let's bring it on. You don't need a jump rope. You don't need any equipment. The world is a gym. No gym fees. No slamming weights. Nobody staring you down. You can just Do it where you are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Just a little something to wake us up. Ooh, did a lot of lunges yesterday. I'm feeling it today. If you can't get that knee all the way to the ground, it's okay. If you're joining and trying some of these moves out for yourself, just know you don't have to go all the way down, but it is a challenge, something to try. Little crow action. 2. Whew. Whew. That's not easy to do. Woo. One more of those. Go from crow to a plank. Woo. Oh man. Ooh. Yes. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. Asa. 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 Woo. Asa. 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 Ah. Woo. Come on. Let's go. Definitely feeling fatigued in that hip. Ah. Wee. Rasa. Ah. Something I do helps me center and ground is a sound. Sinking further into this present moment, slowing my heart rate. If you're familiar with Ujjayi, victorious breath, it is a slight constriction in the back of your throat as you exhale. Sounds a little bit like Darth Vader. Gently open my eyes. This song helps me to arrive here in this present moment with you. sink deeper into this present moment. And a deep breath in. And out. Again, in and out. I am so incredibly grateful for you. I know my words say it, but you can't know. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope that you find gratitude as well. Gently opening my eyes. Y'all are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Ah, well, that was fun, wasn't it? It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. This, these stray clippings off my back. We'll find some shade where I can sit down proper and catch up on the chat before we head back. Thank you for sharing that moment with me. I felt like it was beautiful. So, whew, the legs go. Look at these. Yeah, look at these legs, y'all. I think they recently cut the grass. What do you think? Oh, I'm just covered in clippings. Whew. All right, let's go. Not leaving anything behind in my spot. Ooh. Woo. Chops the Bear says, amazing. Not sure which part you thought was, but thank you, Chops Bear. We've got the dogs on the prowl. Everybody's barking at us. Hey, Ashton, what's going on? Just missed the yoga stuff. All right. Anna has sent a heart with a plus Duncan says I'm from England, right? We did this one. Um, Anna says I wish we had clean parks like yours. It is a benefit, absolutely, of where I live. Um, many clean parks here. I'ma keep it real said hi. Hello, I'ma keep it real. Let's keep it real together. Duncan says, good hustle, sir. I'm gonna head off to have gonna head off. Great to have stopped by. Enjoy the rest of your day and stream. Peace, much peace and love to you, sir. Let your light shine. Says I walk an hour in the morning and an hour at night in my living room. Nice. However we can get it in, right? Ashton, thank you for the gift. How are you doing today? I remember you from, I think it was yesterday. Welcome back. I'm also streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure who all knows that, so I try to say it a few times in the stream. We stream on YouTube and on TikTok as well. Toxicity says, in your living room sounds very American. Sunil says, yee, buddy. Toxicity, I think there are a lot of reasons why somebody might be walking around in their living room. It could be their limited mobility, perhaps they have a disability, perhaps there is not a safe environment for them to walk around outside of their homes. Lots of reasons why somebody might, and I don't think it's exclusively American. So that's just my take on that. 50 Bag says, what's my name? 321. John Q. Public says, 50 Bag is your name. Impact Athletics Association in the house says, 25th like. Impact Athletics Association is in podcast mode. Podcast mode is when, say, you want me to body double you, so you start a task, maybe do some dishes or some laundry, or maybe you got some typing to do, so you tune into my live, and just let it roll, and we're just listening, but maybe you're not able to contribute in the chat or be active, and that's okay. I would say that's different than AFK, which is away from keyboard, where you literally have the stream playing maybe on your laptop or your desktop computer, and then you leave the room or you go to the store. That's away from the keyboard. You can't hear it, you can't see it, you can't engage. Podcast mode is you're not able to engage towards the live, but you're able to hear us. So listening like a podcast. And of course, I appreciate that whenever you can be here, either to be in podcast mode or to engage. I love to hear from you. I love to learn about you, and I love that we're growing this community. So, however works for you. Like I said, we're also on multiple platforms, so join us wherever you are able to, and whatever your preference is, we're here for you. Circle of Life would like to make a sound using my hand and armpit. No, I'm not going to do that, but thank you for the suggestion. Oratil Lekothi says, hi, I'm from South Africa. Hello from South Africa. Welcome. We are in the Southwest United States. How is South Africa? How is South Africa? Africa is a huge, huge place. So, however you can kind of dial that in while protecting your privacy, appreciate. South Africa is at least half of Africa, I think, right? The southern part. The other part is the northern part. Ben says, what up, Liver King? What up, Ben? I'm the anti-Liver King. I'm the take care of your liver king. Take care of your liver, kings and queens. Take care of your liver. Don't eat that stuff. Don't eat animals. I don't eat any animals, liver or any other parts. Not for me, bro. And I also don't take any performance enhancing drugs. So I'm the anti-liver king. I'm just looking at the sun baking this playground like, well, on my way back, I better just throw this shirt on. Ah, Bama Beach Club in the house on TikTok followed me. Thank you, Bama Beach Club. Appreciate that. Is it your first time in the chat? Where are you tuning in from? Jester Hiro says, dumbass trolls in this chat. Well, sometimes people say dumb stuff. Sometimes good people say dumb stuff. Like me, I'm sure I say dumb stuff many times a day. Um, Intentionally trolling is a different thing, but you're allowed to, to be silly sometimes, right? Troll Wall says, Viking, you decide. You decide. Let your light so shine. I walk in my living room because I care for my special needs son. There you go. Not everybody who does things does it because they want to. Sometimes we do it because we have to. Sometimes we do it because we want to get it done, even under circumstances that are not ideal. There's an amazing song out there, folks. If you haven't heard it, it's called I Do It Anyway by Yoshi 2.0. I Do It Anyway. Um, Let Your Light So Shine says, also, the mosquitoes are terrible here in the country. Heard, yeah. The mosquitoes be after me tasty. No, no mummies. I don't like them. Camel Toe Rodeo on TikTok. What's happening, Camel Toe Rodeo? That just, that is a visually inspired, an inspiring image of just can't shake. That's what do I want to say? Descriptive. That is descriptive. God bless God foe, says Kai. Hello, Kai. Where are you tuning in from? Is it your first time in the chat? Impact Athletics Association says, folks, hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe. I'll do you one better and click that notification bell. If you want this, it's easy. You know, if you want the hairy Viking yoga guy in or first grade teacher in your inbox, if you want to know that I'm going live and you want the opportunity to join and chat and engage and hang and chill and all the good stuff, then hit the notification bell. It's simple as that. Simply put. Big Street Cat says, Ms. Burns was so scary, my first grade teacher. Oh. What's up, Starbright Princess? Hello, hello. Yeah, I had a first grade teacher that was pretty scary too. That was scary stuff. You know, he wasn't very nice. I feel like he probably was, but boy, my brain, my memory is like he was full of fire and fury and slammed his fist on the tables, and he would get upset at us all the time. And maybe that's true, uh, but he probably had some other redeeming qualities. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. That's how I remember it. Mr. Vincent, I had a giant smoothie after the workout today. I did do an unlisted live that I co-lived with the Impact Athletics Association, but was unlisted so as not to compete. We were just side by side, but I did release it. It's out there. Thank you for everything that you do, Mr. Vincent. Folks, day 154 of 100 push-ups plus by Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal, live on his Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. So Always good stuff. Great community there, burgeoning community, folks showing up, growing together, getting those gains together, having a good time together. The lack of trolls is a beautiful thing. We're vibing. Mr. Vincent says, keep building your platform, bruv. Thank you very much. Folks, uh, at the beginning of this live, we had over 400 subscribers on YouTube. Say what? Say what? Over 200. Over 200 subscribers on TikTok. Say what? Followers. That's incredible. Thank you for the love. Like I said, we keep going. We keep going. I think the algorithm is sharing our tribe. It's building our tribe. So we're vibing, and that's how you do it. We've had to turn down a lot of people. We've had to put a lot of people on uh, what do you call it? We've had to put a lot of people in timeout, but we continue on. Maxime Exquisita says, "Do you use your reincarnation as being a Viking?" I don't know. Lil Junior says, "Hi, what's up, Lil Junior? Where are you tuning in from? Though, where is your ham? Like you look like my Thor, the one that act movie. Where's my ham? My hammer? Oh, I see. Where's my hammer?" Big Street Cat says, "My first grade teacher would literally flip messy desks over." Ooh, that's not nice. That's not nice for a first grade teacher. Folks, we got 31 likes in the chat. Some big numbers. We're posting. Much appreciated for all the love. If you haven't done it yet, feel free to add to it. I appreciate you. 32. Hey, Maxime. Fabulous says, "I'm eating my girlfriend feets. Are you using any condiments? Is it consensual? Are you doing it raw? Are they clean first?" So many questions. Was there a pedicure involved, or are you just going for the callus? Always. I hope the always comment is about consent. Dennis or Denise Cruz says, "That's nasty." Yeah, I hear you. Jack Pendleton says, "The Liver King is back, just the more genuine one that doesn't sell cheap products or, does tanning or does steroids or does lying on the internet or does selling anything at all or does, I don't know, violence against other people." Sure. The anti-liver king. I'm the take care of your liver king. Fabulous says she's very happy. Well, I'm very happy to hear that she's very happy, Jack, or Fabulous. Pratap Singh says, "Where are you from? Where are you from, Pratap?" "I am from the United States. I'm here in the Southwest United States." "Where are you from?" Pratap Singh sounds perhaps like you're from India. India is a big place. Where are you tuning in from? Mumbai, Bombay. Where? Fabulous. Denise's husband is lazy. Fabulous. Let's not go making assumptions about folks and their partners here. I mean, I think to make that statement, you'd have to ask a few more questions. Jack says, "Or does get fake abs." I do not have all of my abs, my entire keg. This here barrel. This barrel is Made of plants. I grew it myself. There's no surgery involved. There's no plastic. I mean, well, microplastics from the food, I guess. Even the plants. But I suppose I'd have more microplastics if I ate fish or any animals or any animal products. Pratap Singh says, I'm in Rajasthan, India. Nice. Right on. Rajasthan. I don't know Rajasthan. Tell us about Rajasthan. Let your light so shine says, I'm trying to stop eating meat as well. I don't eat pork or beef. I started there. I'll tell you that. I started with the beef and the pork, and then it was chickens. Um, in short order. It was getting rid of all land animals, and it started with mammals. Yeah, we're too much alike. We're all mammals, you know. That distinction was a real big deal for me when I started thinking about, you know, I wouldn't eat another person, unlike Fabulous. Uh, Although I guess there is consent. So if there was consent, yeah, I definitely have. Um, when there's consent involved. But the fact that I'm red-blooded, I'm warm-blooded, and then the pigs, the cows, like they are too. I was just like, I can't do it anymore. And then you know, even though chickens are little dinosaurs, they're still enough. Like we all evolved together. I don't really want to be doing that. I don't need to, so I stopped. And then it was eggs and fish. They were the last to go. Um, Cheese was around the same time as eggs. Oh, those cicadas are loud. Got a message held for review. Can we get a drum roll, please? Derek Pay says, F that. I will during the apocalypse. If it bleeds, I consume it. Ask my ex. All right. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm sure I would do in certain situations. Julio Rodriguez is in the chat on TikTok. What's up, Julio? Benvenido. How are you doing today? Where are you tuning in from? We are streaming on YouTube and on TikTok. Looks like we might have Chill Pill in the house still too. If so, much appreciated for you hanging out. We love to have you. Indeed. Bob says, can you hit the gritty? I mean, probably, but you'll have to explain it to me. It's a dance move, right? I can dance. I have done ballroom dancing. I do stunts. It's kind of a dance. Fight choreography. I do acro yoga. Folks, I mean, I haven't even gotten to do much acro yoga since I started live streaming. If anybody is uh, interested in doing acro yoga or wants to see me do acro yoga, let me know. You can check out my Instagram page. It has a fair amount of acro yoga on it. There's a person that I do acro yoga with. I was doing acro yoga with regularly. Her name is Jess, and she's amazing. She's a great person, and she's my acro dance partner for a while. And I'd say that she still is. We're just inactive. She lives kind of far away, and we're not able to practice very often right now. But she's posting every day, doing her acrobatic stuff. She's incredible. Gymnast from way back. Our acro duo is called Acro Anarchy. So if you go type in acro.anarchy on Instagram, then you can see a lot of our stuff. You can see a lot of our acro stuff. Bob says, it's too complex to describe. All right. Can you hit the gritty, Bob? Let your light so shine, Says that's right. Flesh can't heal flesh. That's my opinion. I had COVID 2 years ago. I ate veggies and fruit and got better quicker. Now that's a phrase I haven't heard before. Flesh can't heal flesh. Interesting. Interesting. And if you're saying you're trying to eat less meat, so the brain, as I understand it, only understands things in the positive. It doesn't understand the negative. So if you say, I don't want to do something, just take the don't out. And that's what you're saying to yourself, right? Um, I don't want to fall down. Then the brain says, I want to fall down, for instance. So if you want to eat less meat, I would say, what do you want to do more of? And start thinking in those terms. Like, I want to eat more plants and just eat more plants. And if there's meat around and you're so inclined and you're eating it, don't kill yourself. Don't beat yourself up over that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. More importantly is do eat more plants. Do drink more water. Don't say I don't want to be so dehydrated is vastly different from I want to be hydrated. I want to drink more water. I want to get better sleep. I want to work out more. I want to be healthy. I want to have a better body. I want to have a better mind. I want to have a better focus. Those that shift in thinking, I think, is going to serve you. Christina R says, "Hi, hello, Xtina." Al Lynch 13, welcome back. Yes, we know your games. We know your liver games. Hey, what's up? This is Joe Rogan. I'm gonna beat your ass. Let Your Light So Shine says, take meat out of your diet wherever you are sick. Whenever you're sick, I think you're saying. I say take meat out of your diet because you'll be less sick overall. I mean, why wait till you're sick? Do it now. Do it now. Get sick less often. Aunt Boy, welcome back, Aunt Boy. I finally get to join you in the morning. Hey, what's happening? Aunt Boy's avatar is the Flash. All right, Christina is having a moment in the held for review chat, saying some words we're not going to repeat. Envoy says, anyway, how was your day so far? Not bad. Not bad at all. Got a little bit of a late start on the live walk. Took care of some communications. Christina says she wants to flirt with me. Okay. How you doing, Christina? Well, if you want someone's attention, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be rude. You can just be real with me. We can be real here. We're allowed to be real here. Let Your Light So Shine says that's right. Take meat out of your diet right now. I recommend it. I recommend it. Boy says I'm a little bit confused right now. My mom's car is still there, but there's no one else in the house. Of separate me and my mom. There should be my sister and Thomas. I don't know where they are. Christina says she liked you. Right on. Aunt Boy, I have a question. Do you believe what the vegan teacher said vegans are better than God? I am not sure what you're referring to. Christina says she wants to liquid. Okay. Message held for review. She wants to cheer. Okay. Odd Boy says, but do you believe vegans are better than God? I don't believe that, but just what do you believe? Well, I believe that belief is doubt, right? I mean, if you believe something, then you also doubt it. That's how it works. Because to believe something, you wouldn't believe something that you know, right? She wants get your liquid and hide in a chair to keep it the memories. Okay. All right. We're just putting out random stuff. She wants to dance. All right. Boy says, how's your day going? Pretty good. Right on it, Christina. Yes, that girl is talking weird. We're also getting some weird comments that are being held for review that we're not going to share out loud. What are you going to do? I hope that you are okay, Christina. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm about to get started on the walk back. So, yeah, the sun isn't, again, it just follows us. Time marches on, and no one is immune. So, uh, I'm telling everyone to be appropriate and stop being weird. Thank you. Exactly. All right. Well, that was a fun time for me. I hope that you had fun. We've got our brief walk back. As it stands, this seems to be about a third of the steps for the day. We usually get a third midday at least, and then, you know, up to half the steps, maybe a third, saved for the evening live. But it really just depends. Depends on the activity level of the day and whether or not I have my phone with me and on my person when I am active. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A little bit of shade here before we take the long walk in the sun. Hannah says, shake your beard, Dread. You shake the beard, Dread. Hannah, where you been? Are you just tuning in now? Tum so horror. Hannah, is it your first time in the chat? Breathe deep, folks. It's a beautiful thing. The breath. I think we lost Melody, our shield maiden from Montana. Aunt Boy says, you like the brain rot. Who likes the brain rot? What is your Edgar? Burnt pots of beam. So, I don't know if you follow producer Patrick, but he had a mega post today It was a slide, the sliding ones, and there was all kinds of just bombs in there. And one of them was that YouTube is going to start monitoring your account and using AI, and they're going to verify using AI if you're underage. So if if you are underage, just beware. It's coming for you. Don't be in such a rush to grow up. Do kid stuff. Quit messing with these old people. And if you're old and acting young, I guess it would know. But I don't know. Just be aware of that. In a way, I feel like I've gotten some accounts saying that they're kids and stuff, and I'm like, I don't make content for kids, so I guess it would be good in that way. But the other part is, I think that there's a lot of worse things that you can be paying attention to as a young person. But you don't have to. You have to come for my live, hijack it. Anyway. Boy says you should try to get the world record for the longest beard. Oh man, that's not happening. There are many, many longer beards out there. Level up naturally. You got same last name as me. Haha, Burns. Let's go, Burns. The fire burns within. Yes. And so, whenever somebody types the name, you get the hot emoji, right? Boy says, what type of brain rot do you know? Chris Smith says, I'm sitting here eating hot nuts wasabi. Nice. I like wasabi. But I prefer the genuine wasabi to the kind of pasty green horseradish. I like horseradish too, but I also prefer fresh grated horseradish. No sugar, no dairy. Chris says, did the kid ever grab your beard and swing from it? No, nobody's done that. Running Man says, sup, my man, homeless hillbilly. All right. Your first time in the chat, Running Man. Boy says, you should try to eat the world's hottest gummy bear. I mean, I like hot stuff. I like spicy food. I once ate an habanero, And there's people that push those limits way more than me. They train for it. It's just a regular occurrence. I think I probably wouldn't last on the gummy bear challenge, Probably wouldn't be an enjoyable experience for me. And I don't think that that's something I do for the views, as it were. I'd eat a habanero for my own enjoyment, and I would record it for yours. Why not? But I don't want to record myself doing things I don't want to do for you or for anybody. Right? It's about when it's for my enjoyment that it's most enjoyable. Or maybe that's not the case. Hence the age-old question of art. Do we make it for ourselves or for the world? And there's different kinds of artists. It's a very personal thing. Personal choice who you create for. And it will dictate your career, largely. Whether you're making, creative work for yourself, something that's fulfilling to you, or if it's for the people, for the companies, for the masses, for the gains, the profits. Which is not to say that creative and art made for large groups is of no value. It just means, what does it mean to the individual making the art? A little bit of shade here. Running Man says, I don't trust your beard. Right on. Ilya says, hi. Hello, Ilya. Welcome back. How you doing today? Chris Smith says, you seen the strongman competition? God put a truck F-150 with his beard. Oh, guy pulled a F-150 with his beard. What's up, Wreck Meow Cat? Susan Dyke. Susan Deek. How y'all doing today? Is it your first time in my live? We're going live on YouTube and on TikTok. We go for a walk almost every day, sometimes two, aiming to get 10,000 steps. We do push-ups, 100 push-ups a day, 100 bodyweight squats, 100 knee raises. I've also been doing 100 jumping jacks lately just to get that cardio up. Might kick off my morning workouts with the jumping jacks moving forward. I enjoyed that today. It's just a nice way to like jump in the cold lake, you know. Point of no return, no going back. Like, we're moving. We're moving. And, you know, you can still do them as a warm-up. You don't have to, you can do jumping jacks on mild mode. You know, you could do it in easy mode or hard mode. Chris Smith says the worst type of balls are blue balls. Boy says, do you get better views on TikTok or YouTube? It depends on the day. Depends on the day. We have 117 likes on TikTok today, 34 likes on YouTube. Boy says, on your live streams, I've had almost 10,000 likes on a TikTok stream where I had maybe 10 likes on a YouTube stream. So it just depends. Just depends. Do you have a channel? Anybody in the chat have a channel? I know that Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal has a channel. It's a great channel on YouTube. Check him out. Impact Athletics Association is another of Mr. Vincent's channels that he started, founded 20 years ago. Long time ago. Been doing inspirational, motivational, fitness and wellness content for years. I am an associate of Impact Athletics Association. Anybody else have a channel? Aunt Boy has a channel. Well, if you leave a comment on one of my videos, Aunt Boy, then I will take a look at your channel. I'll shade here. Ice Blue, but I need to go to Sky Zone. What's up, Ice Blue? How you doing today? Oh, hi. That's funny. Sometimes YouTube will kind of show me comments and then like earlier comments, but afterwards, but in their old spot. It's weird. Anyway, Ice Blue says good. Right on. I'm glad you're good today. Look both ways when crossing the street 2 times. Once for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Go, cat, go. Oh, I like the color on this. Isn't that a cool color? Oi! Big Street Cat says, oi! Ice Blue says, you always out at night. How come? I'm out all the time. All the times. All the days. All the nights. All the times of the days and the nights. Right? Oh, ha ha ha. Yes. Dang, actually, someone who touches grass finally. Your name is so long. I can't even read it. Yes, I touched the grass. I touched the grass. ATG squats. Let's go. Thank you for touching grass. You're welcome. Ian Mad Gun Mangum says gin clear sky. Yeah. No, the sun is high in the sky and it is hot, and I think it has evaporated all of the clouds. They are all gone. You're welcome. Ice Blue says I touch grass too. Nice. Yeah. It's good to touch the grass, I think. It's good to take the shoes off. You might call it grounding. I'd say barefoot. Like, there is a need for each generation to reclaim revelations of make it their own. But the reality is humans have been walking barefoot for centuries, and they didn't even have words for it. It's just walking. Then there were shoes. So it's the cycle of revelation and understanding about our experience. And we get away from natural things, and then we have to find it again. And I think it's mostly about capitalism and control. People stand to gain from your ignorance, and that's the short version of the story. Nike has made probably billions of dollars by crushing your toes and making your feet weak and reducing your athletic ability while telling you that their shoes make you a better athlete. It's madness. And it's just one example. Just one example. You can keep the shoes, bro. Keep the shoes. I'll take none of that. Big Street Cat says, just watch for ants. Hey, there's an ant boy right there. I'm going to sit outside with my dog. I think that's beautiful, and I think you should. And I love that. I love that about you. I love that for you. I love that for your dog. I love that for the world. The world would be a better place if people sat outside with their dog more often. Sandra Willoughby says, absolutely. Which part? Ice Blue says, I just love you. Thank you, Ice Blue. Sandra says, getting in touch with your earth. Yes. Getting in touch with your humanity. Finding your peace. Finding your peace means getting rid of a lot of stuff. Getting rid of a lot of preconceived notions. Getting rid of a lot of deeply held beliefs that are rocking you, rocking your wellness, rocking your peace. Sandra says, yep. Oh boy says, I got my rod and my stick. I'm going to pick me some bigger fish. That's a song, by the way. Yeah, I'm not a fan of fishing, as I don't eat fish. And I don't want to scare fish. I don't have a need to catch and release or anything like that. I would rather just sit on the dock of the bay. That's also a song. It's a song for you, song for song. Sandra says, no baggage. Yeah, isn't it funny that Facebook will alert you and says, your friend sent you a what? Let's hear it, Sandra. What do they say? What does the notification say? Anybody in the chat? Your friend has sent you blank. Aunt Boy says, a couple of days ago, I cut my finger on an apple peeler. Ouch. That sounds awful, bud. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrible. Are you okay? Sandra says, on the beach, peace within. You are on the beach right now, Sandra. Is that what you're saying? Oh man. Whew. Whew. Boy. Nice. Adjustment here. There we go. Could probably lose the hat now. Aunt Boy says I was looking for a spoon and I cut myself on it. Ouch. Okay, so nobody's answering me. It's all right. But Facebook, when somebody sends you something, they say your friend has sent you an attachment. The irony. I don't know. I feel like it's profound. Aunt Boy says hi. Sandra Willoughby is in Oklahoma. Sandra loves the beach and the lake. Nice. Aunt Boy says I don't have Facebook, so I don't know what you're talking about. Isaac says you look like a Viking. Need to wash the hair today. Okay. All right. Oh. Aunt Boy says I don't have Facebook. Don't know what you're talking about. Isaac downtown 214 says you look like a Viking. I feel like a Viking sometimes. I eat a lot of nuts and berries. Divineful says love my coochie sack and beer. All right. Aunt Boy, we were talking about that a couple of nights ago too. Didn't like some people say you have the correct body shape for a Viking. Yes. Yes, I hear this regularly. Let your light so shine says, will you do a video of what you eat in a day? I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe we can talk about it. I'm more of a raw creator. Like, I don't know. I mean, we could talk about it now. I got this French braid in my hair still, so it's got to come out. It's a hair wash day. We're gonna go all in. Get it all washed. Sandra says, so what makes you smile, my Viking? Many things make me smile. I try to smile easily. Life is short, right? Um, fun with friends. Makes me smile. Learning new things, playing, using my body makes me happy. Aunt Boy says, scientifically, you do have the correct body shape for a Viking because I actually know how they would look. Oh, okay. FBI, open up. Says, what is going on here? I'm taking my hair down after a long walk and workout. FBI. And Deal Kendrick says, sir, you are a Viking. Divineful says, shave it off. Fuck it. Okay. Sandra Willoughby says, love the look. You are a Viking. Yes. Oh. Yeah, this is a French braid that's coming out. So, if you've ever had a French braid, the braids go all the way up. I'll have to brush it and wash it today. FBI says, you got a permit for all that hair? I didn't know I needed one. Thought it was just natural, being myself, being my darn self. Child's laughter. Yes. Oh man, I got to play with my nieces and my nephews last week. It's bittersweet in a lot of ways, but I will tell you, it was definitely joyful to spend time with them. They're beautiful. Aunt Boy says, both of two worlds. I'm wearing Marvel and DC. I'm wearing Captain America shorts and a yellow lantern ring. Sandra Willoughby says, I'm a barber. I could trim you up a bit. Yeah, I've had that offer. I don't really do much in the way of trimming. This is all just kind of au natural, Let's try to keep it clean. Sandra says, children are special. Yes, indeed. The children are special. What's going on, Lisa Ann? We're streaming on TikTok and on YouTube, so TikTok is a little bit quiet. Lisa, how are you doing? You're the photog, right? You're the photographer. Oh, I thought your work was really cool. Um, loved your work. Loved your work. How do I promote your channel? Lisa Ann Snaps, yes. Folks, Lisa Ann Snaps is a Lake Charles, Louisiana boudoir photographer, and her channel is really cool. Definitely check her out on TikTok. She may have a channel on YouTube as well. Sandra Willoughby says, braid it, trim your beard. I'm going to undo this braid too because everything's getting washed well today. Everything's getting washed well today. Been rolling around in the dirt. We're dirty boy. We're dirty. Sandra says, you're a beautiful man. Thank you. Aunt Boy says, I just put my channel in your newest long form video. Cool. I'll take a look. TSK Royal is saying, yo, what up, dog? I'm Royal. Represent. Gay boy gangsters kissing dudes and taking nudes. We out, cheesa. We out here. All right, TSK. Cool. Sandra says, I'd snuggle with you. Snuggle in you. Snuggling is underrated. I am a snuggler. I think that one of the things that really kind of saved my life about joining the theater when I was at a pretty low point in my teens was I got into the theater club, the drama club. I auditioned for a role and I got it. And the people there were just so open and loving and, weren't afraid to touch. Like in theater, we weren't afraid to touch each other. And that was so important because I was touch starved, I was really touch starved at the time. And having people that I was able to get to know quickly and love easily. We would hold each other, we would roll around, we'd play fight, we'd do all kinds of stuff. And it was just dog piles, cuddling and comforting each other. It wasn't all sexual, but some of it was. But it's like it was a really special place to be, and I really needed it right then. And that's one of the aspects of when I say that theater saved my life, that we don't really get to that part of the story very often, where it's you know that's one of the reasons, but it's true. Sandra says, "Man, I'd love to have been there." Right? You know, you get those people in your life that just accept you, um, where you are. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's hard to find sometimes for people, and sometimes you find it and lose it, and maybe you never get it back. I don't know, but it's worth trying to find. Yep, no matter what. Yep, yep. Unconditional, yeah. And the whole like non-judgmental aspect of young people, which I know is like there's an age, there's a culture in theater where it's, I don't know. For me, I mean, that's my experience. That's my experience. Huh. Dog ruined it going inside. All right, Aunt Boy. Thanks for joining the chat. You have a good day. Thanks for taking care of that dog, loving that dog. Sandra says they don't matter. So, folks, there's a few of us left here in the chat. I'm about to wind down and head out, hit that shower, much needed shower. I'm so excited for it. Uh, what would you like to see more of in on my channel? Are you familiar with my channel? Have you seen the videos that I post? Sandra says it's all about how you feel about yourself. Hope we can talk again. Yes, absolutely. I would like that. If you haven't left a comment on one of my videos, please do so, or connect with me on one of the other social platforms. Send me a message. I'm Nathaniel J. Burns on all platforms. Hello. All right, y'all. With that, I think it's time for a shower. Thanks for joining. Always a pleasure and an honor. Always. Peace.